Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm back at it again with another complexion product. Are you guys sick of me yet? So I'm here with the new Gucci concealer. So it's called what's the name of it? The multi-use crease proof and hydrating concealer. There's like a whole French, like 3 French words before this. Multi-use crease proof and hydrating concealer. I feel like all concealers are being like described like this these days. Anyway, so this retails for a whopping $47. This is like the price of a foundation and you get 8 mils. It's Gucci. Quickly, it's a liquid formula, it's a natural finish, full coverage, good for dark circles, it's long wearing. It conceals imperfections and brightens the complexion with lasting medium to full coverage. All right, so I got the shade 45W, and what I'm mad about is like when I went on the Sephora website to order, there was no description of the undertone when I ordered. I went on here last night just to take notes, and I see now it's listing the undertone. So 45W is listed as medium deep with warm undertones. So it comes in the typical Gucci packaging with this little pink. I swatched it and I'm not too happy with the shade. It's looking a little olive. A little lighter than it looked in the pic. This is the packaging. I like the top, very pretty. I mean, it's not, has this little gold. It's not that luxe. I don't know if this is glass or plastic. I can't figure it out. Maybe you guys will tell me. Could be glass. So let me swatch 45W. This is 45W. See, it's looking olive, but there's no olive in the description. It's looking olive and it's looking a little light. So what I did today, I color corrected under my eyes because I didn't want an episode like with the House Labs concealer. So I did a little bit of color correcting. So I corrected with this new Nars, the color correcting, the pot. This is the shade Sunfire. And what I like about it, let me show you guys quickly, it's that it has like a peach kind of undertone, but it's not overwhelming. It's not like that orange undertone. So when I correct, to me, it just hides my dark circles, but it doesn't look like really bright and really orange. All right, let's jump into it. I'm going to put foundation on camera today. I'm going to put on my MAC, the new Studio Radiance foundation. I have a review up on my channel. This foundation is beautiful. I love it. Very radiant. So I'm going to put it on. So if you haven't seen that, it's up on my channel. All right, so I'm just going to blend it out quickly so that we can get to the concealer. All right, now for the concealer. Oh, I love this foundation so much. All right. So let's see. This is what the applicator looks like. Really? For $47, this is all you get? Not too thrilled with that. So we're going to do one side first. Feels very creamy right off the bat. I'm going to do one side of my face first. Under my eye first, and then I'll do the other eye. Let me see if it's looking like, yeah, to me this has more of a like a orange, olive undertone more than, it's a little bit of golden, but it's more olive. So if you don't like olive like me, maybe you should stay away from 45W. I'm gonna blend it out. I'm not gonna let it sit. I'm just gonna see how it blends out. Okay, blending out like any other concealer, but I mean, it's $45, so I wanted to do something really good. 47 bucks for 8 mils. Why is this reminding me of the House Labs? Yeah, this is more olive, but blend it out very nicely. This is feeling very similar to the House Labs, honestly. And maybe because I just did the House Labs review, it's reminding me of House Labs. Very pretty. I wish the color was more golden, but I think I can make it work because I like the way it's sitting under my eye. But see, very, very hydrating, has this radiance to it, matching the foundation, reminding me of House Labs a lot. Do we have a dupe here? So this is what it's looking like. Covered my dark circles. Plus, like I said, I have on corrector, so I don't see it. Compared to this eye, you can see a little bit, although I have on the corrector, a little bit of my dark circles. I think it looks really good. All right, let's put it on the rest of my face. All right, let's go ahead and blend it out. To me, this is giving House Labs with more coverage. I don't know. Because House Labs is so fresh in my mind. That's what it's reminding me of. Because it has that very like liquidy consistency. Very, looking very dewy and radiant. Very, very pretty. But I think I'm getting more coverage. All right, so I'm back with it blended out. And it's performing like the House Labs to me. I'll be curious to see if anybody compared the two. And because I'm not getting much crease in. This is just has more coverage. It's really pretty. So so far I like this better. Even though I color corrected, it still has more coverage than the House Labs because this is medium to full. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and set it, and I'm gonna use my Laura Mercier powder in honey. When concealer is like this radiant and stuff, it's like I don't want to set it, but I'm not used to not setting my under eye. This is pretty, guys. I like this. This is the year of concealer. A lot of concealers coming out. This is good. This is what I wanted House Labs to be because House Labs is very pretty. Just that for me, I need more coverage, and I think I'm getting it with this one. Wow, this is pretty. What do you guys think? It's really pretty. I like the way it looks on my skin. And with this foundation, oh, I like this a lot. The color doesn't look too bad either. Now that I blend it in, I have on my cream bronzer. All right, so I'm gonna finish the rest of my face and I'll come back, but let's check the time. It is now 10:04 a.m. So let me finish up the rest of my face and I'll be right back with some more thought. All right, guys, I am back with the rest of my face done, and I like this concealer. I didn't think I would like it. I was like, Gucci. I didn't really love the shade. I really like this. This, to me, like I said, is House Labs with more coverage, and House Labs is cheaper. So it depends on if you want more coverage. It's the same. Look how beautiful it is. I said it, but you can see the radiance peeking through. I think a lot of these concealers now are going for a more, like they said, hydrating, like dewy finish, because the Tower 28 is kind of like this too. And I've been loving these kind of concealers for my dry under eyes. So I think this is what the House Labs should have been, just because of the more coverage. If you haven't seen my House Labs concealer review, you can go watch it. But this is really nice. But it's 47 bucks. There's cheaper concealers that does the same thing, like the Tower 28, which I'm hoping to get to talk about on my channel. But I really like this a lot. Like I'm gonna be wearing this. I like this because that House Labs is so pretty. Just didn't have the coverage. All right, so I'm gonna go about my day and I'll come back and I'll give you guys my final thoughts. But I'm pleasantly surprised by this concealer. I was thinking I was not gonna like it when I swatched it. All right, guys, I'll see you later. Okay, guys, I'm back for my final check-in. It is now 6 p.m., 5:59, 6 p.m. I put this on about 10 something, so it's been like 8 hours since I've been wearing this concealer. And I really like this concealer, guys. I just don't love this 45W shade. So I know my Sephora, they have Gucci now. I'm going to see if I can exchange it because this is how much I like this concealer. It's really good. Don't love the price either. I think this is ridiculous to pay this much money for a concealer, especially one that's very similar to the House Labs. But because I already purchased it and I like it, I will keep it. But I'm going to try to see if I can exchange it for either a deeper shade or like a richer tone. But it really, really wore beautifully. There's not much creasing at all, just like the House Labs. And I think I can't really see any creasing. I can just see where I have some eyeshadow under my eye. But I think this whole hydrating stuff they're putting in concealers now, it's not getting cakey because it's not dry. So I think this is the new formula of concealer that I am loving, and I'm gonna keep loving because this is perfect. My under eyes, look how nice it looks after 8 hours. I don't see any creasing. I can see my shadow has a little crease, but the actual concealer, there's no creasing at all. And like I said, I keep saying it, but it's very similar to the House Labs, except this has coverage. If I can get a richer shade, this is really pretty because this is not creasing because it's so hydrating. And as you can see, look, it just looks dewy and radiant under my eyes. And I love it. I think it makes the under eye look very young, very healthy, and just very, I know I keep using this word, but supple. This is a good concealer, guys. I just don't like the price of it, $47, but I really like it. I love how hydrating it is and how full coverage, because as compared to the House Labs, I don't see my dark circles. It covered my dark circles well. I kept the box because I was thinking, oh, I don't know if I'm going to like it because of the shade. So I'm going to bring it back and get either a deeper shade or a richer shade, and at some point I guess I can use it again if I get a different shade in I can use it in an upcoming video. But it's really, really nice. Would I recommend it? Yes, if you can afford it, and if you want something luxe, like to have like Gucci in your collection, because it's really good. I just don't love that color, and like I said, I do not like the price. But if you have the money to buy it, and this is why, you know, I do these reviews, so you can make up your mind. Is it worth it? Really, really good. Love the coverage. Nice and hydrated. No creasing at all. Very pretty. All right, guys. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.